Howdy folks, my name is Richie, aka Bog Otter, back with another WildStar Addon Spotlight video. This Addon Spotlight video can make you some extra gold and platinum. It's not going to make you famously rich, but every little bit does help. And the addon is called Will You Be My Neighbor? Let's see, where is it? Right here. Here it is. Will You Be My Neighbor? The author of this addon is Goldblum. And let me show you how this thing works. It is basically a way to share some of your crafting resources if you have like a mining deposit or a thicket or one of these different types of resource nodes on your housing plot. So what it does is it takes advantage of the neighboring system, and it's kind of like a profit share or something like that. So this is how it works. If you type the word /Rogers for Mr. Rogers, will you be my neighbor? Get it? It'll bring up this little interface here. Click this plus sign and it brings up this snazzy interface. Now what happens here is this allows me to set certain parameters of what kind of people I want to find. So let's start here on the bottom left where it says grid filters. What kind of people am I looking for? Since I'm a miner, I want to find people with mineral deposits who are sharing 50% of the spoils. So we're going to put that down. Okay, and I want a minimum node level of level 4. I don't want anybody with low-level mining nodes getting in here. And when I do that, this list of people comes up on the right-hand side. If I change this, you can see that different other people show up. And I can also filter this. If I only want to show people in my guild or in my circles that have this, I can kind of filter it out by doing that. But right now I want to see everybody who also has this add-on and is also set to these specific parameters. And once I have this list here, I can click this button and all of these people will get a request to be my neighbor. So we'll just do that now. And we'll see, it says here in the chat down on the bottom left, neighbor invites sent. And maybe some of them will actually accept this. Now, on the top left here, set share ratio. This is how you can set how much of your own mining nodes you're going to be sharing with others. There's another way to do that. If you click on your housing, I believe it's in your remodel here. If you click remodel and then you click this blue little scroll at the top, I can set the name of my housing plot and then my resource share. But this add-on allows you to do this right here through it as well. And yeah, you can have this interface, the smaller version of the interface like this, show up automatically when you go into the housing system. You can turn that feature on and off. You can also auto-accept neighbor invites that come in, and you can further filter that. You can decline the invites if they don't match your filters. And you can also make it so it doesn't filter out circle or guild members. Receive plant pirate warnings is a feature that it'll show up in your chat when people are harvesting your gardens. Typically, you don't use this add-on to do gardens at all because you're basically going to be taking seeds away from that person, which prevents them from replanting them. So usually this add-on is used for minerals, thickets, and relics. So if people are stealing your plants, you can get notifications and then remove them from your neighbor list. And you can also click this bottom one here, bullet point, if you want to receive harvest notifications in your chat. So while you're wandering around the world, you can see whether or not people are coming in and farming. Okay, and you can see I found some other people in this grid that I haven't already invited. So what does this do exactly? So there's two ways to kind of take advantage of this. The first is you're going to passively get resources from people that come in and farm your stuff. Now, right now, I've got some mining nodes here, and obviously, I'm going to get more out of it if I mine it myself. I'm not sharing 50% of it that way. But if I'm logged off for most of the day, and people want to cycle through here and farm my nodes a couple times throughout the day, well, I'm going to log in, and I'm going to get a mail message similar to this one. Somebody harvested loot, and these are basically minerals and stuff I can sell or utilize that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise, because I was offline at the time. And I've come in sometimes. Once you grow your list, it's not uncommon for you to have 10 or 15 different mail messages with people that have come in throughout the day. So that's the passive way of actually gaining more materials with the more neighbors that you have. But the more active way, let's say you have some time to kill, you have 10 minutes, you can't really do anything else. Well, I can kind of go in here and I can take an active approach to it. I can say, all right, visit the neighbor. It's going to say this is the current plot that I'm on, and here's the neighbor that I'm going to go to next. And I just click this button, and boom, I come here really fast. I can see in my little mini map at the top right if there's any resources available, and you can see there are mining nodes on this plot. I'm going to run over there real quick, and I'm going to scoop these guys up, and we know that I'm going to get a 50% share, so it's kind of like a win-win here. And Here we go. I don't know why that wasn't clicking at first. So we'll harvest this node. Okay, you can see I'm getting a portion of the spoils. And some of it's being sent to the residents as well. So I'll just nab these real fast. Okay, and now I'm done. And I click this button and it instantly takes me to the next person on my list. And I can see really fast if they have their mining node, if anything's here. It's also a cool way to check out a whole bunch of people's housing plots. You know, people have some really creative stuff in there. I've been to some really wacky ones. And you can see this one is chock full of mineral nodes waiting for me to mine. So once you get a huge list, let me take a break here. Once you have a large list, if I look at my neighbors, now I have quite a bit. You know, it could take you a while to cycle through it. Sometimes, as you're going through it, by the time you finish doing a full rotation of going through all of your neighbors, they've already respawned in the first one. So it's pretty much can make an endless loop of just mining them. It's something you could do while, you know, watching Netflix on another screen, or if you, like I said before, if you have some time to kill. And it's just a way that, you know, you can farm pretty consistently or get some passive utilization out of your own mining nodes or, you know, thickets or what have you. Well, that's going to wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate you sharing this video with your friends and hitting that like button before you go. That really helps me out. You can also subscribe to this channel so you can be notified when I release future videos. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time on Planet Nexus. Take care.